you mind checking in with Eddie? Whatever happened with Mephisto has him especially bummed.
Why not talk to him yourself?
Because I want him to cheer up?
Of course. I will speak with him.
Thanks. Oh, and don't tell him I asked. Wouldn't want to spoil his mood any further.
Coming to book club tonight?
Meet you there.
After you.
Whenever I read this book, I can still hear the General's voice in my head.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
I can't believe I have to say this. If you haven't already, you should welcome Logan.
Hope these meetings don't run too long.
Hunt, I'm good if you are.
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
It was Custer's responsibility to judge what risks his soldiers would take. His decision to fight at Little Bighorn was the wrong one, but it was his duty to make it.
Yeah, I'm not losing any sleep over that. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
This George Washington reminds me of you.
You'd better not say it's the hair.
No, you keep counsel at Central. Once you make up your mind, you assign missions to the rest of us.
Leads like George Washington. I'll take it. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
You could order me a pizza.
Nope, we're too far from New York City.
That is a shame. Pizza could build consensus.
You're not wrong. That's how I used to get the Hulk on board. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is... Hunter, do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan #5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent, but there should have been a bigger spread.
What I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would.
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
The name alone has me intrigued.
Maybe you're right. I should learn to roll with the unexpected.
You welcomed a resurrected demon slayer into your life. Now we read books together.
Can't argue with that. When you first joined, I wanted you to keep an open mind about book club. I owe Logan the same courtesy you showed me.
Good call.
You headed out?
That is it for me.
Later then.
Mephisto is a force of pure malevolence.
Mephisto doesn't look that tough. And how much do you think he benches?
You seem frustrated. If you need to vent, I could hold the punching bag while you hit it.
Nah, I can't take everything out on Peter.
That is not what I...
Yeah, I know what you meant. Sorry, Hunter. Didn't mean to bite your head off. Honestly, I feel like I'm the one who's getting used as a punching bag right now.
Mephisto is getting to you?
Ha, for starters. Don't forget about Lilith. And with these vampires, feels like everyone's forming a line.
That is a lot.
Your mother controlled me. She took away my free will. Now Mephisto has me under his thumb. I'm tired of being someone's puppet.
You are angry, and you should be. Channel it. Use it to fuel the battles ahead.
I got no shortage of fuel, so don't worry. But I get your point. My symbiote is a great companion, but makes it hard for me to think straight when I get worked up. You know, I always thought of myself as the lethal protector. I can be the bad guy if it means protecting the innocent, but Mephisto has me all twisted up. It makes me think I can't even do that.
Sounds like the only thing left to do is teach Mephisto not to mess with the Midnight Suns.
All right. I can get on board with that. You know, I was actually thinking about that already. You ever heard of the legendary spear of Perseus? No, not the fabled hero who beheaded Medusa, but the real-life Macedonian king. A book in the library says he possessed a god-forged spear that made him invincible. Something like that might kill Mephisto.
If Perseus was invincible, what happened to him?
Oh, his territory was eventually conquered by the Romans. But I'm sure that's only because the spear had been stolen before then.
You really believe a blade like this still exists?
Well, yeah, it's indestructible. It's gotta be somewhere.
Eddie, are you sure this is an actual workable solution to our Mephisto problem, or is it just the first quick fix you could find?
Hey, I'm not looking for a shortcut here. I spent hours researching the spear on the internet. But, okay, I see what you're getting at. I'm taking the screwball approach to things like I always do. But still, I have to do something. Give me some time to think.
Have you checked on Eddie recently? I know how dangerous a wounded animal can be.
Anything else on your mind?
Thanks, Carol.
Catch you later.
Man, I used to be scared of the devil.
You talked to Eddie? How's he doing?
We exchanged matching lockets with our photos inside.
Nice try. Eddie can't fit a locket around that huge noggin of his. But seriously, how's he doing?
He needs time to recover, but it seems he will be all right.
Sure, but how do I put this delicately? I'm concerned his emotions will get the better of him.
How so?
Well, Eddie was always an emotional tornado, but the symbiote doesn't help. It feeds off his emotions, enhances them.
Eddie's feelings are not his own?
Oh, they are, but they're amplified, sometimes to a dangerous degree. Take it from me, the symbiote can really wind your gears.
Eddie will have an easier time taming his impulses if he feels like part of the team.
You're right about that. I hope the rest of the team can be patient with him while he adjusts. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on him. If he stops acting like the Eddie I know, you'll be the first to hear it.
It's not much, but I have managed to look at a few details.
Don't forget to write.
Back in. It's exciting to see Claire, so I guess I'm gonna continue.
Thanks, Hunter.
Salutations, Hunter.
Oops, you're bad. Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
And more coil, send it my way.
Ready for more? Hey. Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
Your name fits you well. I have never met anyone so sharp.
Many thanks. Been meaning to ask, when you woke up and saw a half-vampire in the Abbey, well, Was your first thought about killing me?
Vampires have always been my enemy. I thought about it.
Good thing I'm so charming. If I become a threat to the rest of you, or to the people out in the world, what I'm asking is, if I lost control, would you stop me? Could you do what needs doing?
If you are ever a threat to yourself and others, I will treat you like any other vampire.
Good. I don't know how Lilith does her thing, but I refuse to become one of her fallen. If there's ever a question, I want you to know my answer.
I understand.
All right then. Didn't expect to have that much fun.
Well met, Hunter.
Doctor, are you familiar with the Spear of Perseus?
Hunter, please, I'm getting a bit old for children's fables, don't you think?
Okay, so it is just a story? The spear isn't a real magical artifact?
No, far from it. In fact, the Spear of Perseus is really a misnomer.
What do you mean?
Well, the Spear of Perseus isn't a physical blade, it's a military tactic. Perseus used to arrange his soldiers into a spear-like formation on the battlefield. That ridiculous legend about a supernatural weapon came centuries later.
I see. I just talked to Eddie, and he is convinced the spear is real. He hopes to hunt it down to use it against Mephisto.
Oh, by the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I hope he enjoys chasing wild geese, because that is what he is about to do.
Doctor, knowing Eddie, I worry he might find something that he believes is actually magical.
Whatever he finds is all but guaranteed to be a chintzy replica, likely ripped from a museum gift shop.
I am sure Mephisto will enjoy using it as a back-scratcher.
Indeed. Let's hope Eddie gets bored with this tale before that happens.
Are you having problems with your depth perception?
So, you want me to do what? Give Johnny Blaze a call? On my Spirit of Vengeance cell phone?
Yeah, that's the general idea.
Oh, whoa. I was joking.
We are not.
These cuffs of Sidorak should allow the mirror table to access the innate link between you and your fellow Spirit of Vengeance, on loan from the demon who resides within our forge. I added aloe to avoid any chafing.
Every other attempt we've made has failed.
We need Robbie Reyes today, as well as the writer, if we are going to find Blaze and the page.
Fine. So what do I do? Focus on Blaze or some...
Their spirits have connected.
Gee whiz, you think?
You cannot flee destiny. You cannot hide from me.
Or Lilith, it would seem.
We must go now, Hunter. The parchment of power must not be allowed to fall.
Got this. Buzz off, Sparky.
I never thought I'd be hunting Johnny Blaze.
Really? Hunting is all I do.
We gotta get you some hobbies.
We're in a race to get Blaze before Hydra does. I just hope you reach him first. They're moving quite fast. We need to get the parchment from him, and don't take no for an answer.
I will handle that part.
Another meat puppet lady? You want the page so bad, why don't you come get it yourself?
Tempting. Truly. But I've already promised my children the privilege of tearing it from your soul.
What soul?
Hello, Mother.
Show no mercy.
I got it.
Still they persist.
Let's do it. Only the innocent are spared.
I'm saving my energy for the moment.
Focus on Stark's target.
Whatever gets the job done.
None will be spared.
These servants of Lilith have no souls to be judged. Hell is the only place for them.
Then let us send them home quickly.
Your suffering begins. Accept your fate. Vengeance has come. wanted that page. She should have come for it herself. But even she fears my judgment.
If Robbie were as cocky as his counterpart here, he wouldn't be nearly as likable.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
That'll work.
This shouldn't take long.
I am impressed.
Don't mind if I do.
Judgment, come. It is time. Hell awaits. It was your time. They walk the same path.
It is the beginning of the end for you.
Submit.
I will not be defied.
Strong.
I am still the prize.
Don't let them distract you. Get rid of that Guardian and take down the Nest Mother.
Easier said than done.
escape it.
With those powers, I would have guessed you were aligned with Lilith.
We've done it. Excellent work.
It's really you. In the flesh, kid. What's left of it?
The page, Blaze. This time I will not be so tolerant.
Hold that thought. Soulless bastards must smell the damn thing on me.
My mother be damned.
Soulless don't give two rats about Lilith. Or even Kassam.
Who do they serve, then?
Good question. But right now, I got a better one. You want this? Is that what you're all here for? Well, here, have it. Tenebris ignis lux tenebris.
Wait, he's not reading the page.
Yes, he is. Get back! Things are about to get...
Queen Martha, where you get?
heated.
Yes, they are. Maybe you still got some fight in you, Johnny. You just need a little encouragement from an old friend.
Goading him into reading from the Darkhold was not what we were hoping for.
Speak for yourself, lady. None are forgiven.
Feel my call. Once again, Lilith's servants fall. Leave some for the rest of us.
powerful, but they have the numbers to overwhelm you. Don't get cocky.
As if the Lilin were not enough, now we face the servants of another evil.
Makes no difference to me. Hell has room for everyone.
Back into the fray.
Let's try this. I feel at least 4% stronger than before. Gotta check on that.
I will see all that you have done.
Walk in the light.
You have my thanks.
Here we go. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Sins they were guilty of to deserve that.
Taking this for a special occasion.
kill you.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Then you should have no trouble dispatching them, and quickly.
Just remember who you will answer to in the end.
This shouldn't take long.
Now that was something.
That'll work. Ought to improve the odds. Be good.
I suppose it's something.
child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear.
You may be reaching the end of their onslaught, but don't relax just yet.
I was just starting to enjoy myself. The fire burns brighter still. I am the spirit of vengeance.
I'm saving my energy when we need it.
Follow your lead.
Is that the best you've got?
Sure, why not?
Next time, run while you still can.
Whatever gets the job done. Hell never forgets a face.
Hardly a scratch.
It looks as if you've weathered the storm. For now.
You survived. Ain't that something? I'll be in touch.
What? The guy really knows how to make an exit.